stream. So I'm just going to share that on all the social medias, and then we'll hop into the game. It is Thursday? Yes, Thursday, and I'm actually streaming today. I know last 2 weeks I canceled both Thursday and Friday streams, but today, a little bit late, but still here, still streaming. So we're starting with some, Animal Crossing. 1 second. Cable's tangled up a bit. There we go. That untangled them. Awesome. Starting with Animal Crossing as per usual, and then switching to some Super Smash Bros. Ultimate later. And yeah, so let's get started, and I put in the wrong memory card. Or, well, have the right memory card. Have one of the right memory cards. I don't have the main memory card in. Because I had to take out, you know, the memory card 50, Okay. Let's just quickly check James's mail while we're playing as him. And then we'll switch over to, the correct thing. Wait. Executive Toy, okay. Oh, Vesta moved out of here, and so did Queenie. Right after moving here. Shame, it's a shame, but it is what it is. Okay, let's just save and quit and then go swap out to the correct. Thank you for that, host Astro. Much appreciated as always. Definitely somebody should go check out if you haven't already. There we go. Last playing Breath of Fire. Good stuff, good stuff. Okay. Okay. So let me go put the correct memory card in, and then we'll hop into the game. Okay. There we go. Now we have the correct memory card in. Slot A. There we go. Trantor, March 4th, 3:19 p.m. Awesome. Let's get started. I am Rick, hear me roar. I look like a dinosaur. While we're loading, let's quickly check visitors. Okay, we have Katrina coming Thursday, but she doesn't show up till 9, so we won't be seeing her today. Hey Coco, welcome in. How's it going? How are you doing? Turnip prices. We had bought our turnips for 78, so fingers crossed we can get a good selling price today. Anyone new in town? Rocco, Kabuki, Eggbird, Matilda, Tutu, Tabby, Hank, B. No one new. Oh, didn't need to go inside the house. I was trying to check the mail. Don't you hate when you're trying to check the mail and you actually enter the house instead? Happens in Animal Crossing just like in real life. That's a lot of mail. And 4 with a present. You're doing good, good to hear. I am also doing good. Okay, so you have a T-Rex something. Torso. Got some amber. And Stegosaurus torso. Okay, so decent on the money. And then, oh, from home. Grew more fruit. Okay, fruit. Awesome. An apple. Good stuff, good stuff. Puck moved to Pretoris. HRA loves my house. And Tom Nook is selling a stunning garbage can. Garbage cans are definitely stunning. So, up to anything interesting today? do anything fun, or... I mean, it's Thursday, so, I mean, it's not quite the weekend yet. March 3rd, Diego. Yeah, we found that yesterday already. That was just a pitfall. Okay. And onwards to adventure. And, well, exploration of town. Oh, and here's our first fossil of the day. Just been relaxing. Nice, nice. Good stuff. What's that like? What is relaxing like? Send that to the museum. Okay. Run around town, checking for fossils, glowing spot, money rock, talking to each of my villagers. Not the money rock. That's some money though. And not the money rock. Okay. No money rock as of yet. Ooh, nice, this tree is growing. Because we kept trying to grow a tree down there, in that little area down there, and we tried literally every spot down there, and it did not work. So we gave up, and now we're planting one here. But this one is actually growing, so that is nice to see. Okay, Matilda. I'm always busy, yeah. That's just the way it goes. Okay, what can... let's just chat. Sure. Doesn't seem like the type to me. I know it's worth a lot more than 860 bells. But whatever. Like, this is... If I was actually, like... caring about that small amount of money, that would have been a terrible idea. But I mean, it is what it is. Like, it's not like it's a big deal. It's a minor amount of money in the grand scheme of things. Like that or like what I would be selling it for. Because the real money isn't in the fossils. Fossils is a nice like little bit bonus money each day, but the real money's in the turnip market. Anyone will tell you that. Okay. The turnip market. And barring that, like, other good options, like even the island is a better option than fossils. That is indeed my name, Tabby. Okay. Entertain me? A lovely bed. Do I need that? I don't need that for the catalog. No thanks. Sure. I don't know if I need that one or not. Because that one wouldn't be on my list. I'm just gonna double check, but that one wouldn't be on my list regardless. Because I don't think we've got up to listing that stuff yet, but yeah. Okay, that's fine. Is what it is. Okay. Hank around here somewhere? Or is he elsewhere? Not right now. Okay, so yeah, Hank is out and about, enjoying life. Presumably. Oh, right here. Hey, Hank. Picture of health? I would not say that about myself. That is lies and propaganda. Yeah, I'm good enough at fishing. Not the best, but wasn't this the one that was the money rock yesterday as well? I messed up on it. Well, this was redemption. Awesome. Got the 7 bags from it, which is exactly what I like to see. Putting me above 40,000 before I even get to Nooks. Okay, even with a couple of bad deals made along the way. I saw somebody else running around, probably B. Or the acre here somewhere. Where are you, B? Where be you? Could've sworn I saw her somewhere. Yeah, she's definitely in the acre. Maybe she went into her house. No. Nice house, though. Bit on the simple side, but perfectly fine. Okay. So she is around here somewhere. Oh, right there. Hey, B. How be you? Yeah. Just hanging. Huh? I mean, yeah, that's a good point there. Definitely a good point. Okay. Well, let's go into Nooks and see what's what. Like to sell a few things? I will definitely sell. Ooh, that puts us at almost 50,000. Awesome. Also, so I don't forget. Oof. What day are we on? Thursday. We are running running low on time to get good price, so hopefully that does happen. What is this? Ribbon parasol. Not something we need for the catalog, just getting it for the raffle ticket. This we don't know if we need, so we're getting it just in case. Probably don't, but don't know for certain. Run upstairs. And let's see what we've got in here. Okay, some potentially decent things. Let's check them out. Start with the furniture. An aloe. Not sure if I need that or not, but raffle ticket if nothing else. An iris table. Again, not sure if I need it, but raffle ticket if nothing else. I mean, most of these are. I feel like most of these things are going to be a raffle ticket if nothing else. There's like one thing that I'll be able to, at least one thing I'll be able to confirm whether or not I need it, but QR, yeah, raffle ticket if nothing else. Okay. Garbage can. Raffle ticket if nothing else. Can we move into the garbage can? Is that an option? be like Oscar the Grouch. And a boxing barricade. Okay, that one will actually... Okay, that's not on the list, so I'm fairly certain that means that one we do already have. Because I'm from the boxing series, which we have listed out when we need. So that is definitely just for the raffle ticket. The last thing is also going to be just for the raffle ticket, but just give me a second to empty out my inventory first. And then we'll check. Ooh. If that 5 was a 4, that would be all 4s. It is still 4 4s, which is pretty cool for my funds. A ranch bed, probably not new. Ranch, yeah, we need a ranch chair and a ranch dresser. I mean, you could use a bed as a chair. That's definitely doable. You can also use it as a dresser, but it won't work out quite as well, but, you know. So, nothing confirmed new for the furniture, but some stuff that might have been new. Clothing, now I'm curious. So this first one... Oh, that's a Jester shirt. I think I've got it. I just haven't actually seen it. Yeah. Because that one I've got it like on the island or whatever, somewhere where I just like don't actually see what it looks like. And the rest of this doesn't seem too promising. Peachy shirt, I mean that one maybe. Ooh, that one is new. Awesome. Okay, so got a new piece of clothing here at Nooks. That's always nice. Then we have a rally shirt. That's not new. Then this, what, Stormy shirt and Paw shirt, I think. So, other than the Peachy shirt, it looks like it's just a raffle ticket. We're just getting these for the raffle tickets. But, you know. Yeah, Stormy shirt. Not new. But that's fine, that's just the way it goes sometimes. And then the Paw shirt. Honestly, any day we get at least one new piece of clothing from the from Nooks is a good day. And yeah. I'll sell all this back because I should have a full inventory now. Yep. Like to sell, sell, sell. This and this and this and this and this and this. 1057, exactly. Oh, yeah. Yeah, we should still be above 30,000 by the time we're done here, I think. So resize that list. And switch to my wallpaper list. Come on, library wall. Arched window, no. Yeah, the arched window a lot, you guys. Want to try like a library wall at some point? That'd be nice. Be really nice. Harl. Ooh, that is new. That is indeed new. Let's see what it looks like. Okay. Awesome. Okay. Awesome, awesome. Can we get the library wall as well? Exquisite wall. The one we finally got yesterday. And now we see it again 2 days in a row. Pretty sure it was yesterday, but... You know... Still made progress, even if, yeah. And with wallpaper, any day, like, even one new one is, like, ridiculous. Because now we're only missing 2 standard wallpapers, so it's not like... You know... It's not like we're missing a lot. Okay. big thing we need as far as wallpapers is Wendell stuff. And that's tricky because it's rarer on top of also, you know, being random. And only 3 at a time when it happens, and then it also only happens occasionally. Okay, we're definitely having still above, could still be above 30,000 by the time we're done here. Because we just have, even like after buying this next one before selling it back, we're going to be above 30,000. So that is exactly what we like to see. What exactly we like to be. Okay. Like to sell that one back. And awesome. Okay, let's go drop these raffle tickets off at home. And then continue on with our exploration of town. Okay. So yeah, this lone one, we're just gonna drop there. Is the full set? It is. Okay. Let's put this one into the corner. Yes, insert 1. 2 and 3. Okay, and then that one to the other corner. Well, not quite the corner. This one to end over here. Yes, insert this one. And there we go. That's our raffle tickets for Nooks for today done. Yeah. Does anyone have any plans for the weekend? Doing anything interesting? Okay, what do we got here? Cool neon paper and a Yoko figurine. Probably not on the list yet, yeah. Regardless of whether or not I need it. Do our exploration of continue our exploration of town. I really need to sell these turnips soon. They are definitely definitely becoming, and we have until Saturday, like including Saturday, to sell them. So we still have. You know, we still have, what, my other town today, and then both towns tomorrow and Saturday, so 5 more opportunities for a good price. Which, you know, it's not too shabby. But, I mean, it is what it is. Okay, we already got the money rock, so I don't need to be checking any more rocks. Oh yeah, all these trees are good. So we're going to be expanding on the apple trees into D5. What's the date? March 4th, okay. So we do need to be careful to leave at least one like 1 acre of standard trees preferably, until April, so we can catch a spider. Yeah, haven't talked to Tutu, not in right now. Okay. No worries. You're just gonna tell me that Katrina is coming today. Yep. And then also, let's see it. It's just 5 items in the lost or anything more? 6. Okay, awesome. Oh, flowers. Okay. Sure. Just to get rid of them. Yesterday was a sapling. Today it was flowers. Are they trying to tell me something? Because here's what I... Look at this. Ooh, 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 ooh. Aha. All for naught. They're trying to tell me something. I am not listening. If they want my town to get looking better, that's something we're slowly working on, regardless. Don't need flowers for that, though. Ooh, almost didn't notice this fossil as I ran over it. That's no worries. It is what it is. Write letter to the museum. And that's the end of that pile of stationery. So shift everything upward. And add this into our stand, into our stores. Okay. I'm curious, because it's been a while since we've seen Gulliver in... Oh, hey, Egbert. Yep. I mean, I already had lunch. Not sure what you, but... Fossil number 4 already? Just have 1 left and we haven't even crossed the river yet. Yep, it is indeed. Okay. Yeah, it's sad that we gave up on getting a tree here. I really would have loved the tree in this little section here. But sadly, that was just not to be. Not to be. To be or not to be? That is the question. And here's the glowing spot. Awesome, awesome. Okay. Da-da-da-da-da. Oh, thought I saw something behind that tree, but no. It's just my imagination. Yeah, still no yeah. Feels like it has been a while since we've seen Gulliver here in this town. So I'm Praetoris within the past week, I think, but here in Trantor, it's certainly been a bit, might bit longer. Okay. Oh, hey, to do. Going here, there, a bit of everywhere. Okay. Just hanging. No clue. I actually do know, but I haven't actually rented it, so... You know. Don't have an option, an answer that's technically true. So you gotta go with what you got. And... choose one of them. Okay. I do have Game Boy Advance, multiple in fact. Kabuki, oh, no Puck House, because Puck moved out. It's sad to say. Yeah, I like Kabuki's house. Hey, Kabuki. Just me. That's whether it's once you makes you want to get out there and just think energetic. You say as you are inside. Of course. Of course. Of course. Of course. Okay. Just looking for what the last fossil plus. Yeah, that one's dead as again. Surprising. The last fossil plus. Oh, there's the last fossil. Okay. We still need to talk to Rocco, but otherwise, Rocco and check for any more weeds in town. Save a letter firstly. This letter we got from Puck saying goodbye forever. Second page. Right there. Get rid of his old letter. And then let's send out the rest of this letter, this mail. Okay, yes, always more mail to mail. More letters to mail. And then after we're done exploring this, we're going to go to the island. We're actually got have a bit more inventory than we have lately. Oh no, wait. Never. Well, maybe still a bit more, but I just remembered I have gyroids in my house, don't I? That I need to bring to the island. I think so. We'll find out soon enough. That's all I have, right? Right. Okay. Here's a weed. A nasty, nasty weed. Clogging up the nicety of my town. Another one. And it sounds like Rocco's around. Did he go inside his house? Probably. Don't see him around, so it wasn't that sounded the door opening. I just wasn't sure if he came in or went out, but yeah, definitely went in. Yeah, just me. Wouldn't be a bad place to move into. Let's chat. I write letters. Just looks at me as I'm sitting in his chair. Okay. Yep. Yeah, hopefully I get a good turnip price soon. Otherwise, I should have sold on Monday. Got a decent price on Monday, but I decided not to sell then. Okay, what do we got in the mail here? From Egbert. Don't understand my letter. My letter saying welcome to Trantor. Apparently that was too much for everyone to understand. Awesome. Okay, so we can bring 6 cherries with us to the island. Oh, here's another weed. How do I always keep finding more and more weeds? Just like here and there and everywhere. Okay, well, let's grab some cherries and then head over to the island. Here we go. Did one of those cherries just, like, completely vanish? I think so. Oh well, whatever. We'll just go with 5 cherries then. It's fine. Everything's fine. No need to panic, 'cause everything is fine. Okay. To the island. Captain, take us away. Okay. How's it Thursday already? Like, really? No, let's get the island, see what's going on. So we have 2 more gyroids to put there. Another. How many gyroids are we still missing? 12. 12 gyroids we're missing. Okay. Good to know, good to know. No, Cap and I don't got myself a girlfriend. Not sure why you're asking though. Clothing are 156, furniture at 360. Not too shabby. Wallpaper, we're at 51. Well, I guess 50. Well, I guess, like, I mean, wallpaper, we're at least 52 because we did get one new one earlier. I just haven't updated those numbers yet. Clothing's also at 157. Furniture might be higher. I don't know. Let's just... drop all those there. And that there. Okay, so we've got 2 more gyroids. I guess we'll put them up here. Oh, if we put one here, we'll need to cut down this tree. What am I doing? Will this work? Probably. That should be fine. Okay, and then furniture, at least we have a spot we can use right up here. That's good. Okay. And yeah, these trees haven't grown fruit yet, so let us... time to head back. Yes, I'm leaving, but I'll be back shortly. Take a record. Yes, that's the whole point, Captain. That is the whole point. Oh, don't worry, I understand the technicalities of it all. Don't put it in sleep mode, don't worry, I'm using a GameCube with a Game Boy player. I don't even know if you can put that into sleep mode. I mean, I guess you could. In theory. Don't know why you would, though. I guess be a better way of saying it. Yeah. I mean, it is what it is. Okay. Any day now, Captain. Any day. There we go. Okay. As soon as we set off, I'm going to go swap the cable, so just give me a moment to do that. Okay. Animal Island time. Zoom in. Okay. Got some fruit for you, Flossie. So we had 9 here already. We brought 5. So that's 14 total. First one doesn't give us a money bag, so 13 money bags is what we'll be getting. Hopefully a bit bigger on the money bags than yesterday. Yesterday was not great. They were like mostly just 100 bells each, with a few that were 1,000. Just like, and when I say a few, I mean like 3 or 4. And the rest were all just 100. So, you know, at that rate, you'd be getting more money just for selling the cherries to Nook. But, you know, overall though, you know, because of the possibility of getting 10,000 and 30,000 bell bags, like, overall it's still better. Just yesterday specific wasn't. Well, that's just the way it goes when it comes to RNG. Sometimes the RNG is with you, and sometimes it betrays you. True story. Gotta accept the good RNG with the bad. And we'll see how the rest of that our RNG does as far as, I mean, because yesterday we also didn't get great RNG for like the other stuff either, with our like furniture and gyroids and whatnot. Like, I wouldn't mind the bad money RNG if we got better RNG for the other stuff. But, you know, let's see how it goes. We will see how it goes. Just gotta take it one step at a time. And yeah. Okay. Second last cherry. Almost done with the cherries. And then we move on to the next section. Stuff. Hey, Aquafox, welcome in. How's it going? How are you doing? Got some money there. Now let's get you over here and replacing all this stuff. Okay. For anyone unaware of what I'm doing, how does this minigame work? So firstly, to go to the island, you need the GameCube, Game Boy Advance link cable. Okay, so at least replace that one, which last one I refused to replace yesterday. So you go to you need to attach a Game Boy Advance, or in my case, a GameCube with a Game Boy player, to, you know, the GameCube you're playing on, or Wii, if, in my case, if you're doing backwards compatibility. And then, well, the main island stuff you do on, like, still doing the main game itself. You can, when you're leaving it, Captain asks you if you want to take a record on your Game Boy Advance, which is what we're doing here, or what we did here. And you can do this mini game where you interact with your islander by, like, with this hand pointer to, kind of give them instructions or whatever. And so you give them fruit, which puts them in a better mood. Except for their one fruit. They have one fruit that they dislike. I think hers is apples or oranges. I can't remember which. Most other fruit, it'll take from have them go from content to happy, will take 3 fruit. Their favorite fruit, which in her case is cherries, it only takes 2. And when they get super happy from, the fruit, as well as any subsequent fruit they get while they're really happy, they'll drop a bag of money, unless they're carrying something else. If they're carrying something like in their pockets, they'll drop that first, but otherwise they'll drop a randomly sized bag of money. And then if you have a shovel on the island to give to them, or gold, in this case a golden shovel, what you do is I have stuff buried here. Like the first section we just finished was furniture. This section is gyroids. Then I have a section down below of clothing, and as well as a single wallpaper. And what you do is you get her to dig them up, and she'll replace them with, she replaces the furniture with other furniture, gyroids with other gyroids, clothing with other clothing, wallpaper with other wallpaper, carpets with other carpets. And via that, you're trying, at least in my case, what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to get stuff that I haven't got yet to add it to my catalog. Gyroids is a really big one because normally you only get gyroids after it rains or snows. You have 3 of them randomly appearing in your town or whatever. But, there's 127 gyroids. So getting them all through that method is slow. But by doing this, I can increase the speed. Now, granted, I'm currently at, like, I have 115 out of 127. So most of the time, even with this, like yesterday, this whole section of gyroids here gave me only a single new one. Everything else was ones I already had, but, it is what it is, and it helps with 100%ing stuff. But yeah. Hopefully that answered your question. I can answer if you have any more specifics like you're wondering about. I can definitely explain some more. But yeah. And like earlier we saw a thing floating by that was like switching between being garbage, being a pitfall, and being, I don't know, money or furniture or something. That's something you can get her to catch with a net, but if it's garbage, it'll make her unhappy. Plus, it's garbage, it's useless. If it's pitfall, I don't know how that makes her feel, but it's also still pretty useless. But yeah, sometimes it'll be a thing floating by of 3 good things, like furniture, fruit, or money, or something like that. But yeah, which is how she gets something in her. One of the ways she can get something in her pocket, like I said earlier, if she has something in her pocket when you give her fruit, that's what she'll drop instead of the money. Also, if you have a fishing rod on the island, you can get her to fish and also get stuff in her pockets through that. But that I haven't really done any of. I've never really tried that out. And she has a mind of her own, so like I'm directing her, but she doesn't always listen. Like that's why I'm trying to, go in order, but she occasionally jumps head one, and I have to like get her to come back to the one I wanted her to do first, and yeah. Like there. I'm trying to get her to do this middle one, and she goes and does the bottom one. And if she digs a hole in a spot that doesn't have something buried, well, again, if she had something in her pockets, she would bury it. Otherwise, she plants flowers. And for whatever reason, that puts her back out of the happy state into just a merely content state. I'm actually surprised it hasn't happened yet. Normally it happens like, you know, while I'm doing the furniture section or shortly after. The fact that we're almost through the gyroids and she hasn't planted flowers yet is kind of impressive. But, you know, it is what it is. Just gotta take it one step at a time. Oh. Okay. Yeah, see, there is the thing floating by again. It's going between garbage, furniture, and pitfall. Ooh, can we not get her to do this? Oh, I don't think we can get her to do this spot. Yeah, because she won't go up. Okay, she won't. Okay. So we're not going to worry about that. Oop, here's what I said about the planting flowers. And now you notice how her eyes are much more wide open. That's because she's now merely content instead of happy. Okay, here's my wallpaper section. The single wallpaper. Now we move on to the clothing section. And doing this, we slowly work through getting all the stuff we need. I mean, that's the only way we work through getting the stuff we need, but it's one of the ways we work through getting all the stuff we need. Okay. Gyroids is definitely the big one, since, like I said, it's so limited how often you get gyroids otherwise. Clothing we've been getting a decent chunk of since we hit spring. Prior to that, we hadn't been getting much new clothing in a while, but that's because some of the clothing is seasonal dependent. It'll only really be available in certain months. In certain seasons, I should say. Well, I mean, I guess it's kind of certain months because it's based on, well, kind of based on the months. Yeah. So, how's everyone doing? What are y'all up to today? And does anyone have any plans for the weekend? I know for me it's weirdly a long weekend. For whatever reason, I'm not working next Tuesday, so my weekend is Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. Normally my weekend is Sunday, Monday. So I always work Saturdays, pretty much. Love to have a Saturday off, but if I want Saturdays off, I have to take them off individually. I can't just, because Sundays, Mondays, and Thursdays I just have fully restricted, so I don't get scheduled for them. Fortunately, I can't do that Saturdays until I've been at my job for 10 years, and I've only been there for 3 years, I think. I think it's been 3 years. I don't know, what even is time? Time's been broken since 2012. That's just the way things are. Okay. Oh, she dropped the... I didn't even realize she dropped the shovel. Okay. Almost done here with this. Then we'll go actually see what we've got, both with the money bags and with all of these buried items. Fingers crossed we get some good stuff. Obviously with the single wallpaper there, I'm hoping for the library wall, or the old brick wall, either or. Clothing, gyroids, and furniture, I'm just mainly hoping for new stuff. Well, obviously a lot more new stuff to choose from. The wallpaper is just the two options. There's more wallpaper than I'm missing, as you can see if you look at the numbers. But you can't get certain things. You can't get from here. Like Wendell wallpapers you can't get, same with Sahara carpets. Anything from like holidays you can't get. Gracie clothing you can't get. Okay, there we go, that's the last one. Okay, just give me a moment to swap the cables back. Okay. Okay. Okay, so that was a... That definitely felt like a better... Because yesterday we definitely made some mistakes while we were on the island. The only thing today was that there was the one thing that I couldn't get her to replace, so I'll have to make a note of that. Move that one when we go there. But otherwise, it's pretty decent. So let's grab some cherries, because we're going on the return trip to get all our stuff. But then we're also going to drop off some extra cherries, so that we already have them there for tomorrow. And then, yeah. Time are we at? 4:10. Oh, only 4:10 despite starting stream late today. So yeah, we haven't even streamed for quite an hour yet. Awesome. Awesome possum. So yeah, especially because I canceled stream the last 2 Thursdays in a row. That means it's been 3 weeks since I've played Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, and I'm really looking forward to that. So I don't want this stream to go too late, too long as a result. I want it to be like closer to the the standard 2 hours of this, 2 hours of 2 hours of Smash Brothers. Anybody else suddenly want cucumbers for no adequately explained reason? Okay. Ooh, coleslaw. I love coleslaw. Okay. Depending on coleslaw. I had coleslaw that I didn't much care for and coleslaw that I love. You know what I weirdly miss? When, like, KFC used to have that, like, really finely chopped coleslaw that was just, like, just super, like, green, where, you almost think it would kill Superman. Now KFC coleslaw looks more just like, normal coleslaw. But it just had, back in those days, like, there was just something about it. Like, it was clearly probably worse for you, but it just tasted better, I think, back in those days. Okay. Okay, so let's, first I'll drop off these right here. Okay. I'm going to move this up here now, just so I don't forget, because I prefer to leave the shovel up top, because I have the net down there in case I use it. And now let's see what we got for money. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. Oof. Nope. Not. I mean, we still have some more bags to check, but 2,700 in those first 9 bags is not great. Cause like, yeah, that's you would get more selling those cherries to Nook. But let's see, we still have 4 more bags. And they're all, oof, yeah, no. 2 days in a row of not great money from the island. That's fine. Money isn't the only thing that matters. So let us see what else we've got here. Let's check our furniture first. Clu Land, that's new. That we're actually keeping. That's an NES game. That is awesome. A samurai suit. It's not on my list, and I'm pretty sure I've got it before. Hey, we got a new NES game, so that right there is awesome. A snow cone machine. Nope. That's not new. We have one in the house here on the island already. Wario's Woods. That's not new. I mean, that's hardly surprising, though. That one we get, like, constantly. Nook's Portrait. That we've got previously as well. DK Junior Math. That one we do have. Although that is impressive that we got we've gotten 3 NES games here so far. Wario's Woods, though, is, you know, island exclusive, so that's whatever, but DK Junior Math and Clu Land are not island exclusives, so it's rare that you get the non-island exclusive NES games on the island. So that's actually pretty impressive. Ranch Dresser. Ooh, that is new. That's normally something you get from Red. This is not an emulator. I am playing this on the Wii, because it's backwards compatible with GameCube. But, yeah. So, like, here's my GameCube controller and everything. So, Ranch Dresser, that's new. Okay. Ukulele. That's not new. We have one of those. Yeah. Wario's Woods again. Okay. Wave Breaker we have. Baseball we have. I mean, I'm already happy though. We got Clu Land, so I'm already happy as far as the furniture goes. Oh, famous painting. I'm not sure if that's new or not. If we already have one of those. So I'm going to take that back with me just to be on the safe side. Classic clock. That'll actually be on the list if we need it. And that is new. Okay, so this is a very good day as far as the furniture here goes. Red Corner. Ooh, that's normally an item you get from Red, and that is new. Awesome. Yeah, this was a very good day for furniture. Like, 3 items off the list, plus at least 1 item that wasn't on the list, but that's because I haven't got to that point of listing that out yet. So got some nice furniture there. Now let's check the gyroids, see if we can get as lucky. Right off the bat, let's see what we've got. A mini Dingloid. It was Mega. Yeah. Mega Crocoid, nope. And, Mega Rustroid. Come on, fingers crossed we get some new stuff in here. Come on, come on. Poltergoid. Well, first column didn't give us anything, but we got a lot more columns to go through. Another mini Dingloid. We need the Mega Dingloid. The game just doesn't want to give it to us, though. Mega Stromboid. No, we need a mini Squelchoid. Not Stromboid. Squelchoid. And Mega Puffoid. Let's just give it. No. That's the problem with, like, when there's, you know, so many and you're only missing a few. Ooh. Tympanoid. That the game just is like, hey, let's just throw all the things you don't need at you. Mega Sputnoid. And Mega Dingloid. Success. We've got at least one new Gyroid today. Can we make it 2? That is the question of the hour. Mega Crocoid. Because once we can get, like, Mega Alloid. Because once we can get, like, each Gyroid in our catalog, Mega Puffoid, we can save a lot of time with not having to do this section on the island. Do you mind? Kind of working here. Just goes and stands right where I'm working. Mini Harmonoid. If it wasn't mini, that would be good, but sadly it is. Mini Alloid. Okay. Mini Puffoid. Drilloid. No, we don't need anything. Like, the earliest we need alphabetically is Echoids. Mega and Tall. Latest we need is Squelchoid. Mini. Okay. We're about to enter... Or no, I think we've already entered the point where... Thanks, Sputnoid. I think we've already gone to the point where mathematically it's not possible for us to get all the remaining ones. Or at least about to. Today. Well, I mean, we can still get one... There's still one more buried somewhere in my other town that I didn't find yesterday, but otherwise... Okay. And... Oh, thank you for that follow, Sakuya. I think that puts me at 900 followers, which is redonkulous. Yep, 900 followers, which means I'm gonna have to do a. So yeah, so thank you so much for that follow. It's very much appreciated. So I guess I'm gonna have to do a 12-hour marathon. Probably not this Sunday, but probably the Sunday after. Oof. Hitting 900 followers was my goal for the year. The fact that we're, like, barely into March, and I've already reached it, is redonkulous. Okay. Come on, come on. But yeah, welcome in. How's it going? How are you doing? Ah, if this Gongoid wasn't tall, it would be what we needed. But, you know... Okay, we have 4 left. And one of them isn't new, because we weren't able to get her to replace one of those. Which actually we're going to move that one over as soon as we dig it up now. Mini Spudnoid. So this one right here is the last one that could be new. Mega Lullaboid. Okay, so we only got one new Gyroid. But, you know. So this one didn't work. Yeah. So we're just gonna move that over. Here. That'll work. Okay. Okay, so that's it for gyroids. And let's check out that single wallpaper. Cabana wall. Nice, but not new. Okay, and then let's check out the clothing. Clothing is one that, I mean, we'll see how it goes. I'm getting at least one new clothing most days from this. Jade check print. That's not new though. Chevron shirt, I don't believe that's new. Nope. What is Flossie doing just standing there? Waiting to get in my way. An Airy shirt? No. The only thing we need to start with the letter A as far as clothing goes is Andrew's shirt. Flicker shirt? Nah. We need a flowery shirt. Really? We need a flowery shirt? I was wondering about that at some point, but maybe not. Paw shirt. That's a pawing, but you would think I need the paw shirt. Huh? Huh? I apologize for nothing. Y'all knew what y'all need to know what you're getting when you come here, and puns is definitely part of it. Yodel shirt? Nope. Okay. Green tie-dye? Probably not. Yeah, no, we need a green bar shirt. Oh, wait. Citrus. Ah, no, we need a citrus shirt, not citrus Kingham. Okay. That one is also a no. Big fat no. It's fine. Almost. Well, we're making our way through the top row. Puzzling shirt. Probably not. No. Sad to say, that was not new. I don't think we've got that one in a while, though. So I had a brief moment of hope. 4-ball shirt. Pretty sure we've got that one. Pretty sure we've got all of the ball shirts. Yeah. A cloudy shirt. I think we have that already, yeah. Use a classic top if we've got one. A Yodel shirt, didn't we already find one of those? And this is very dig. Okay, so done top row, so we're at the halfway point of the clothing section. Well, since we checked the Yodel, I'm already at the right part of the list alphabetically. Fishbone. No, we need a fish knit, not a fishbone shirt. Stormy shirt. Pretty sure that was one of the ones that we've been getting a lot at Nooks, including today. Silk Bloom. No. We've got that not too long ago. Yellow bar. Just like everything else with starting with a Y, the answer is no. Okay, 7-ball shirt. Like I said, I'm pretty sure we've got all of the ball shirts. Definitely got the 7-ball shirt. Jungle camo. Well, it must not be that great camo because we found it before. See what I did there? Okay. An airy shirt. Yeah, I'm becoming more and more convinced we're not getting any new clothing from here today. But never say never. Puzzling shirt. This is the second puzzling shirt we've gotten here. Four left. Green tie-dye was the green bar that we needed. Bar shirt. Yeah. 3 left. Yellow bar shirt. So we don't need anything. So this one was a green tie-dye. This one is a yellow bar shirt. We need to combine them and get the green bar shirt. Big dot shirt. No. Need a big bros shirt. Not big dot. Okay, so 1 left. Fingers crossed. Chevron shirt. Nope. Nope, 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 nope. Okay, so no new clothing on the island today. Got some decent furniture, got a new gyroid, so those are both good. We got new clothing earlier as well, so... Let's head back. Yeah, my money luck wasn't great either, but you know, that's just how it goes sometimes. Sometimes the RNG is with you, and sometimes it is not. Today just happened to be a time that it was not. At least for the money. The furniture was really with us. Can't, like... Yeah, can't, like... That's the thing, we have to take it all as a whole, like... Yeah, some stuff wasn't as good as it could have been, but other stuff was good, so... And then, we do still have a chance to get one more gyroid today. Plus a bunch of other new stuff as well, because we'll also be traveling to my other town yet. And let's also see if this, what's it? Thing I have on me. The painting I have. If that's something we need for the museum. I'm not sure. If it is, we'll just sell it, but... Or if it isn't something we need for the museum, I'll just sell it. It's something we need, we're donating it. Thank you, Cap'n. Much appreciated. Okay. So I'm very much looking forward to once we eventually get to the point where I have all the paintings I need listed. Okay, so what was it again? A famous painting. Let's see what we've got here. This is a flowery painting. That's all we've got in this section. Common. Worthy. Moving. This is rare, I think. Rare. Fine. Is this famous? No, this is classic. Strange. Perfect. So famous is new. Oh, Blathers. No worries, Blathers, but I have something exciting for you. Something new to donate. I think you donate the NES games. Oh my, so this is a famous painting. Well, there's a certain sort of... I'm sure it's just me, but I don't see why they say it's a famous painting. Yeah, reduce round gratitude. There be anything else? No, nothing else. Your villager taught you your lost reaction today. Good stuff, good stuff. How'd that go? Oh, nice. So yeah, that's the Mona Lisa one. That makes sense. So our back is all filled. This side is almost filled, just missing this one. And, this side, we just have the one, so we're missing the rest. But yeah, I don't know too much about the reactions because they're not a thing in this Animal Crossing, but I've seen that being a thing in when watching people play New Horizons and such. So good for you. What was your last reaction? Okay. Let's go drop Amazed. So, were you amazed that they taught you Amazed? Huh? Okay. Let's go toss this game upstairs. And then, so... That's baseball. Okay, that's Donkey Kong. Okay, so we're going to move that there. Actually, wait, let's... Move Excite Bike over here. There we go. Keeping everything alphabetical. Can be a bit tricky. We need to. This is why we need to empty out a lot of this stuff yet. Once I have somewhere else to put it. Okay. Okay. So let's check on our trees now. So apples, we have, let's see here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 11, 12. Awesome. 12 fully grown apple trees in C5. Time to move on to D5 with apples. So let us... Okay, money bag. Money bag. I'm waiting for a beehive to drop. Money bag, or for my axe to break. Money bag. Money bag. Okay, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 trees that we chopped down up here. And we'll see what the area is like down below the cliff yet. Because I might want to try for, again, 6 and 6. We'll see what this looks like down here. So that's 1. 2. 3. 4. Do we have any more in this acre? Yes, we do. Hopefully Nook is selling an axe today. Otherwise we're going to hold off on this until tomorrow, I guess. So is it just me, or is the game audio a little out of sync? If so, that should have fixed it. But again, it could just be my imagination. Sometimes I think it's out of sync and it's just my imagination. Nook, do you have an axe for sale? 'Cause if not, I have an axe to grind. Yeah? Yeah? You do. Awesome. Yes, I will buy that. Yes, Nick, I know how to use an axe. I haven't bought like 50 axes from you because I don't know how to use them. Okay. On one hand, I can't wait until I get the golden axe. On the other hand, once I get the golden axe, that means I'm in a position where I don't need an axe anymore. So it's kind of a, you know, funny thing. Funny how that works. Because you get the axe after you've had a perfect town for 2 weeks, but, you know, if you've got a perfect town, I don't really need to be cutting down trees. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Yeah, so I think we're gonna try and, yeah, do 6 apples up top, 6 below. So let's just grab myself 6 apples for up top. And then we'll go and figure out how we want to do them. Because obviously, I do like, I think, all... Like, I like this spot. I like that spot. I like that spot. And that spot. So I really just need to figure out where I want to put the 6th one. And because we do have to consider about this being a potential spot for a house. I like this spot, and not just because it gave me money, although I consider that a good sign. So yeah, that's where we're going to plant these 6 apple trees up here. Hopefully they all grow. I mean, that one... I mean, most of them are replacing old trees, so pretty good chance that they'll succeed. It's not a guarantee, but it's a, you know, decent chance. And yeah. Now we'll go grab some more to do on the bottom section. Surprisingly, no bees. We got like a bag of money from like each of the trees we shook, but no bees. Okay. So let's see what we've got here now. That spot I like. This spot I like. 3, 4. Actually, yeah, 5 here. That way. Otherwise, I have to cut down this tree for one to grow in that other spot. So that's 5. We need 1 more. Because there is the potential for a house to be here. Which means... Can we... No. Can't do one next to where the house would be. That wouldn't work. I'll have to do it a bit further down at the very least. I think, though, this spot should be decent. I think that's what we're going to go with. Okay. Hard to believe we're almost done with our, you know... Almost done with, getting our village to the point we want it to be as far as, like, trees and such. Because what do we have left? It obviously depends on, like, how some of these may need to work, but... So, for 5 acres, we just have E left. Four acres, I think we're done. Yeah. So these, yeah, 4 acres. The 3 acres, we just need E3. Well, we're still waiting on 1 more tree to finish growing in D3. Then we want to E3. The 2 acres are essentially done. Okay, so really we just have 2 acres left to do, like a few others that we're like waiting for, but like only 2 that haven't really had any work done yet. That's pretty dang sweet. I do say so myself. Okay. Now, I said the 2 acres are complete, but ideally we want to be getting at least 1 more in this acre, which is why we're trying literally every potential spot. Even though we know most of these spots aren't going to work. Because you never know, maybe one of them will. Okay. And then, oh, I guess we're going to be heading over to Pretoris, so we should grab some more pears to bring with. Hey, St. Nicholas, thank you for that follow. Very much appreciated. How's it going? How are you doing? Okay. I want to quickly check something. Okay, sports fair is on a Sunday, so that's perfectly fine. Or no, it's on a Crap, I just realized that's going to be an issue. GameFAQs. Could have sworn. Event. That's March. Oh. GameFAQs says March 21st for the sports fair. But it's probably one of those things where it's like, you know, the third Saturday in March or something. And it was just happened to be 21st the year this guide was made or something. Crap. I'm gonna have to figure out what to do with that. Okay. Cause, oof, that's, ooh, yeah, that's only in 2 weeks. Good thing I decided to check that now, so at least I could potentially, if I can think of a way of dealing with that, doing the Star Wars RPG later, so I can do Animal Crossing earlier. Oh, and I actually just saw my schedule for my work schedule for that week, and that Saturday I'm actually even working long. I'm still only 1:30 that I'm working till, but that's still. We might just have to accept that we're gonna have to hold off on that till next year then. That's the case. Well, we'll worry about that, I guess. Because let's see, if I got home, if I'm... Oof. I'm working till 1:30. I'm working till 1:30, I can't really stream much earlier than 3. So yeah, and then I'd have like an hour before the Star Wars RPG would be starting. Yeah, none of that's ideal. None of that is ideal at all. Oh well. Yeah, we'll probably have to wait till next year for the sports, for the spring sport, because there's like 2 sports fairs, spring one and the fall one, I think, but they do have different things you get from each of them. Okay. And we still had one more gyroid left to find from yesterday, right? Still one gyroid, yes. So, we need to do a very thorough exploration of town, keeping our eyes open, and making sure not to miss anything. What's this? Paper parasol. Don't think that's new. No, we're just gonna go grab that to sell it. Okay. Now, of course, my worry is if it's behind here, it could be awfully difficult to find. But, you know. Yeah, swap, because we can just put that into there. And if it's over here, okay. Don't think it's behind the store. Speaking of the store, let's see. First of all, let's see what are your turnip prices today. That's a slight profit. What day is it? Thursday. We can get a better profit though. I think we can get a better profit yet. Okay, what is this? Blue umbrella. Nah, just getting it for the raffle ticket. And a pink diary. Getting just to be on the safe side. Okay, let's see what we've got up here now. First of all, furniture. And then clothing. Nothing too promising, but let's check how it goes. Yoko figurine. I don't know if that's something I need or not. Getting it just to be on the safe side and for the raffle ticket. I mean, I guess I'm getting everything for the raffle ticket regardless of whether or not I need it, but... Black pawn... Probably not new. Nope. That is just for the raffle ticket. Are we missing some? We're missing at least a few things from the Kitty series. I'm not sure if the Kitty Bureau is one of them. JK. Oh, it is. Awesome. So this is definitely new. That's awesome. Anytime something's like guaranteed new, that's just awesome. Executive toy. Not sure. Could be new, might not be. Hard to say. At least we got rid of the sound of it. Tulip chair. Probably not new. I don't know for certain. Okay, we're off to get regardless. And then that's a full inventory, Tommy. So I'd like to sell that stuff back to you. Yes, 1867. Sounds like a year. My hope is I'm still at over 30,000 by the time I'm done here. Stone couple. Yeah. That's a standing stone that I need. Not. I thought stone couple might have been it, but no, it was a standing stone that I need. Okay. Okay, now we check the, clothing. Houndstooth. I don't think we need the houndstooth anything yet. There's houndstooth tea and the houndstooth nip, but we've gotten both of them. So this is all just for the raffle tickets. I think all this clothing is probably stuff I've gotten. There's one that I'm not certain about. diner uniform is not that one, though. We need a dice shirt. It's close to diner, if we're talking alphabet, the alphabet. And the 4-ball shirt, which I think we even saw earlier today elsewhere. Again, not something I need. And next up we have the fortune shirt. What do people think? Do y'all think I need this one? This one that I'm actually wearing as we speak. Yeah, just getting that for the raffle ticket, definitely. This next one is, I think, the cloudy shirt, in which case I don't think I need it. But I'm not entirely certain. This was one I'm not completely certain about. Cloudy. Okay, no, I don't. I need a classic shirt. Or classic top, I should say. Okay. Like to sell. Sell, 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 sell. Yep, I will sell all of that. Okay. So nothing new clothing-wise there. Let's check the wallpaper. Probably nothing new, but come on, library wall? Tea room, nope. Come on, you got a library wall for me, right? Right, Tommy? Right, Timmy? One of you all? I pay good money for a library wall. Citrus wall is not a library wall. Got one more chance, boys. One more chance. I say as if I'm not going to buy everything regardless, because I need the raffle tickets. Potentially. Playroom wall. Okay. So nothing new here, but we did get the parlor wall, which was new earlier at the next of my main town, so you know. And then carpets aren't going to be anything new, as you see if I bring up the carpet list. Oh, everything I need is from Sahara, or Thanksgiving, or Halloween, or Christmas Eve, or Universal Code. Nothing that's just normal, standard, that I can buy at Nooks. It's the nice thing with the carpet. I don't have any hopes. It's just, yeah, carpet just buying for the raffle ticket. I know I don't need any of it, so the only like hope thing, I guess, is that like it's you know, cheaper carpets so that I don't spend as much money on them. Even that's just a minor thing, because it's not like money is a super big deal. Okay, so we're going to be below 30,000 as we leave Nooks, but not by much. Yeah. Because knowing the difference between what we bought that for and what we're selling it for is 10. Oh, no, don't want to sell my fishing rod. Yeah. Okay, so we're, 913 below 30,000. That's not a big difference. Okay, now let's see if we can find that missing gyroid from yesterday. Oh, well, right away we're making up the difference. So we're back, could be back above 30,000. And still have the potential for the money rock. That's not it, okay. Ooh, please be the gyroid nah, that's just a fossil. That would have been nice to be the gyroid I missed yesterday. Find that right off the bat. That's definitely a spot that I could see myself missing. Yeah, just need to be especially thorough. Sometimes, like, if something's buried, like, under one of these spots, sort of, like, on the edge of one of these, the little X on the ground can be, like, partially covered up. It can be hard to notice, which is why I'm always, like, kind of looking very carefully at those sections. But, yeah. Yeah, sure. Okay. And of course, something buried behind a house or something can also be hard to notice. Oh wait, or trees. Okay. So far, all good. All good in the neighborhood. Everyone else, feel free to keep your eyes open as well if you so desire to help me make sure not to miss the gyroid again. Okay. I don't really know. Well, also I don't know where I missed it. If I knew where it was, I wouldn't have missed it. Just the way things work. No. Not over there. It's gonna be somewhere in this town. But there's a lot of somewheres that it could be. It's not behind there. I like when you're digging behind a house like that and it zooms in because you dug up randomly a bag of money. Because that allows you to like be like, okay, zooms in and allows you to actually see a bit more clearly now. Okay. Yeah. Just keeping our eyes open. Not back there. Not over there. Now, if you were the missing gyroid from yesterday, where would you be? Where indeed? We're getting really lucky with the zoom-ins, which is nice. Definitely very nice. Okay. So we're done the first quadrant and nothing. And I feel like I was very thorough. So. Fossil. Yeah, I didn't think that was going to be the one that I missed. So that's my second fossil, I think, today. Here. Can we... How many spots can we actually dig back here? Just that one spot? I think so. Okay, doesn't like anything's here. This acre, I'm not even sure if there can be any, like, gyroids or fossils buried in. Like, I feel like there probably can't. And there certainly can't be any weeds there, as you can tell. But, so yeah. Okay, now's for the fun acre. Because if it's back here, it's very easy to miss. Okay. Okay, we got, though, a full... Okay, so we got... Okay, I don't think it's there. Okay. That's awesome. Of course, with every spot, we check that it's not. Like, that does bring up the question of where it is that we did miss, because we did miss it yesterday. It's like, the question is, where did we miss it? Okay, well, I found another money rock at least. I had 5 open slots. I thought I only had 4 for some reason. So I was going and pausing to put this money away now. Okay. Excellent, excellent, excellent. Anything along the edge of this thing? No. Anything back here? Doesn't look like it. Oh, this is probably it. Yep. Yep, that was it, alright. Because that you couldn't even see when the, depending on where the, tide was at. Mini Sputnoid. No. It's Mini Squelchoid we'd need it, but... no. It's nothing new. We did find it, so that's awesome. While we're here... yes, yes, yes. Goings on March 5th, so that's tomorrow. We'll be getting, Gracie here. Good stuff, good stuff. And anything lost? Don't have anything lost, okay. Then I think we're done here. Awesome. Oh, wait. 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 We're not done here. Need to check if Gulliver's in town. Almost forgot about that. Got so excited by the gyroid, I forgot everything else I needed to do yet. Okay. Well, we got up to here and are looking at the coast. Oh, then we'll also need to grab that, who's it, to whatever else was at, in the dump to sell. No, Gulliver. Hey, Alfonso. That's a good word. I am Rick, yep. I did oversleep, but that's... He's talking about old Trantor, not my current Trantor town. He's talking about the old one, the one that I lost this memory card save corruption. Send you a letter the other day. It's been over half a year at least. Hello, Alfonso, you were pretty cool. I'm glad you live in Trantor. This is Samantha, from Samantha. Oh, yeah. Uh-huh. I need to get him to move to my current Trantor town yet, eventually. The fact that I still have him here is awesome. But I want him in my main town at some point. Oh, excuse me. Okay, let's grab this stationery to just sell. It's not, you know... Let's actually move that down there. It's not going to be a lot of money, but, you know... In fact, actually... Let's do this. It's going to be even less money, but hey, at least means we have 3 full sets of stationery on us. Why am I tired? If anything, I've got too much sleep, which actually might be the thing. Because that is an actual thing. You can get too much sleep. And be tired from that. Weird how the body works. It's like you do one thing, nope, this is wrong. Your body doesn't like it. Do the opposite, nope, this is also wrong. Just find that like perfect balance where things are just right. Okay. Yep, I am leaving. Okay. Have a nice trip. You have a nice trip too. I mean, wait, you're not going on a trip. That's awkward. Okay. So, heading back to Trantor to, well, do some more stuff. What do we all need to do yet? I mean, obviously we still need to, we have a few things to do before we swap over to, Super Smash Brothers. But, yeah. Okay. Hopefully everyone's still enjoying the stream, having a good time. Hopefully you've been having a good day. Anyone have any plans for the weekend? Of course, I have my standard plans. Star Wars RPG on Saturday, and watching the WandaVision season finale, or possibly series finale. We don't know if it's getting additional seasons or not. Probably not. Like, they might do further stuff. I mean, they'll be doing further stuff with Wanda and possibly Vision, but I don't know if they'll do another season in something specifically called WandaVision. They might. What am I doing coming up here? You drop off the gyroid here, so that I can bring it to the island tomorrow and add it to all my other gyroids there as I try to get new ones. Okay, set of 4. Add this. And this. Oh, who moved? Oh, Tutu. Who else lived in this acre with Tutu? I'm blanking on the name, but that's who moved. And then Pearl moved in. But yeah, the moving away was because of the trip to Protoris. The moving in wasn't exactly like it was. That was kind of like the daily somebody can move in type thing. It just happened because I went to Protoris, so it reloads the town. If I like saved and quit, it would have been the same effect. So let us go introduce ourselves to Pearl, our newest villager. Is that above? Yeah, above the cliff. Hey. Hey, Pearl. I don't think I've met Pearl before in any previous village or anything. Oh, Pearl right at the top. L C O M. Okay. Awesome. Let's head over to Nooks. Yeah, hopefully we get a good turn of price tomorrow or Saturday. I'd like to sell these oranges. We do indeed have a deal. No, nothing else. Okay, then let us see my catalog and update my numbers. Okay, so percentage, let's see, furniture, 367. Okay, that's not too bad. An increase of 7. Yesterday was like an increase of 3. I don't have my phone here, so I'll just bring up Google to be my calculator to figure out those percentages. So 367 divided. What the? 7,601. Where did? Huh. So that's 61%. Increase of 1%, but hey, every piece of progress is something. 52 on wallpaper. Awesome. As we slowly bridge the gap between wallpaper and carpet, out of 52 out of 67, 78%. Carpet should still be 57, unchanged. Clothing, 157, so just one new one today. Out of 247. 64%. Not too shabby, not too shabby. Items 37 is unchanged. Stationery should be unchanged at 61. Gyroids, I think we got one new one. Yeah, so 116. We are just inching towards the finish line on gyroids. 116 out of 127. 91%, so the percentage is unchanged. Fossils should be unchanged at 100%, and music at 8 out of 55. So, awesome possum. Then let us go and update our furniture list a bit. So yesterday we added in what we needed from the Western series, which means today we're doing the sets. And yeah, so let's see, YouTube, Animal Crossing GameCube catalog. Okay, so after the Western series, let's just scroll down. A lot of scrolling. Okay, here's the Western series. Okay, so then the Western Fence, we have Apple Clock, check. Apple TV, check. Baby Bear. Mama Bear we're missing. Interesting. And then Papa Bear we have. So we're just missing, so we're missing the Mama Bear. Let's add that into our list. And as far as I know, yeah, it's just a normal thing, but awesome. So saying we're gonna do, yeah. So we had a complete Apple set, which we did, and then Teddy Bear set we're missing. So like that's added there. Good stuff, good stuff, good stuff. Well, that's it for now. And let's head over to post office. Actually, wait. Let's. We have that list to update yet at the post office. So let's see here. Save a letter. So that's from Egbert, because now that Egbert's lived here, we've got a letter from him. We can remove him from the list of villagers we need to live here. That list is long yet, but getting smaller every day. Well, not every day, but almost every day. So let's see, where does his letter go? Biff, Cleo, Hank, Cousteau, Freya. Keeping everything alphabetical. When you have somebody who moves in that's earlier in the alphabet, definitely starting to take a bit longer. Now that we have 2 complete pages, and we'll be starting on the 3rd page, I believe, today. I think we haven't started on it yet. I think last time we just finished this page here. Correctamundo, which means 41. We've had 41 villagers live in this village of the 218 possible ones. I shouldn't have closed Google. So that's 41 divided by 218 equals 19%. Awesome. Awesome, awesome. And we'll save that. Make a deposit. Oh, not. There we go. And mail a letter. Okay. Now let's go save, and I think, unless I'm forgetting anything, that's, yeah, it's time to switch over to some Super Smash Brothers. So probably do that. Well, we'll have at least half an hour of that. An hour and a half, not half an hour. So we're going to be doing some Super Smash Brothers right away. Save and quit. Super Smash Brothers. Awesome. Super Smash Brothers Ultimate, to be exact. So, let's just see here. Let's swap over. And I'm just going to quickly switch out the game, switch out everything, and we'll switch over to some Ultimate right away. Just give me a few moments for that.